My name is Ed Deffenbaum, a nurse up at Stanford Hospital. We've come here to ask you to help support us in our negotiations with Stanford Hospital. We've agreed with most of the issues about money, but we have 90% of our nurses have rejected the proposals that they have about reclassifying nurses. So it would be very difficult to attain, and we would basically have the nurses be demoted, and it's caused the nurses to be very dispirited, and a lot of them are leaving, and so we're concerned that we'd lose a lot of really good nurses, and that it would affect the care of the patients at the hospital because they wouldn't get as good care because of that. The main issues are this classification system. They also want to change how we accrue vacation. They want to cut down the amount that we have, and that's important to us. In case you get sick, like anybody, you want to be able to have enough vacation time for that. And the other big issue is if you get sick, having to pay your co-pay on your insurance much earlier than you did before, so about half the time. So we would like to encourage you to contact the hospital and to ask them to come back and talk with us. We don't want you to intervene, but just to encourage them to come back and negotiate with us, because they haven't met with us since the end of March. That's all. Thank you.
Good evening, council members, and thanks for allowing me to speak. I, too, am a nurse, longtime nurse at Packard Children's Hospital, and before that at Stanford. I work in a neonatal intensive care unit, and I have the good fortune to be able to fly around in the helicopter and airplanes and ambulances. I do critical care transport of sick newborns. In that capacity, I go out to hospitals in Northern California, as far east as Nevada. I pick up sick babies with a team of trained nurses and sometimes respiratory therapists. Those babies can't be cared for in the hospitals where they're born. They just don't have the expertise or the staff, and we bring them back, and they are cared for very excellently at Packard Children's Hospital. It's a great job. I love my job. I've been doing it for a long time. When I'm not doing transport, I do vascular access, meaning I put in IVs and central lines. So if any of you need an IV ever, I might be your man. I'm pretty good at it. As Ed already mentioned, we're having some difficulties this negotiation cycle with both hospitals. They haven't spoken to us since March 31st. We would like them to just come back to the table, and we think that you might be influential in urging them to do so. Again, as Ed said, it's not that we want you to intervene in the negotiations per se, just as public officials to wield your influence to encourage them to come back to the table. This really is a public matter. It's a matter of public safety. It's a matter of the care of not just sick babies, but sick adults, sick children, people who suffer unfortunate injuries. And most of us have known somebody who was in one or another of those circumstances. We want to concentrate on our jobs and not be distracted by concerns about whether we're going to have a job tomorrow or the next day. So again, we're here to urge you to use your influence to get the hospitals to come back to the table and talk to us. Thank you very much.